Hi everybody, my name is Rick and I'm representing Group G. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and create a navigation form for navigation of our database. So let's take a quick peek at our database over here. What this is a representation of a nursing unit's, a database representation of a nursing unit's scheduling system. So we have our employees, we have the shifts and the shift schedule, requests for time off. We already have our schedule request form and a few reports that we're going to use. So the first step in creating this thing is to go up here to create, then go over here to navigation, and then I like to use horizontal tabs, so we'll go ahead and use that. So these are going to be our tabs are going to go right here. This is a header for the form, and then this is the actual name of the form. So the first step is we're going to go ahead and grab our schedule request form and drag it and put it right here. And what this is this is what employees are going to use to request time off the schedule. There's the day, which shift number it is, and their user ID, and the user ID is used to identify the employee, the request region, holidays, whatever. So then the next thing we're going to put on there is we're going to put on the Sarah Thompson request approval report. Now what this is Sarah Thompson is the assistant nurse manager, and one of her things that she does is she's usually the one that approves various requests for time off. So we have the shift day, the shift ID, and the employee's name. So if let's say you're trying to get the 4th of July off, it looks like you already have 2 people that have it approved. So that could be a problem. Let's see who's on the schedule. So over here at July 2015, this is the July 2015 schedule. A quick glance across here, I don't see anybody working on the 4th of July, so it might be me. So I'm probably going to have to go ahead and make a phone call or two and see if I can get somebody to switch with me. So over here we have a list of all of the employees who work on the unit. We have them by name, and we also have the different skills that they have, how many years they've been working, and most importantly the telephone number so I can give them a call. So once we have this done, now let's see if we can go ahead and customize it a little bit. Let's say we want to change some of these buttons. We can go ahead and go up to where it says Form Layout Tools, go to Format, and if we go to Quick Styles, this is the quickest and easiest way to make changes. If let's say orange is your favorite color, you can go ahead and click orange, and it will change buttons from different colors. And if you want to change it back, just hit the back arrow. And let's say you want to change some of the shapes, and let's say ovals are your thing, you can go ahead and change the button shapes to oval. And again, use the back arrow to get out of it. We can go ahead and change some of the colors that are being used. Sometimes they have outlines, and then the shape effects. You can have different sizes, different kind of glows and things like that. Various different things that you can do to change the buttons around. And again, when we set this up, we could have the buttons going in different directions. But this is what most people are familiar with. So let's go ahead and change this. This is going to be the title, and we're going to change this to request home. And what that means is this is just the home page to where we handle all of the employee requests. And so let's go ahead and change this. The easiest way to do that is go ahead and hit save. And what we're going to do is save it as a form. So let's call this schedule request home form. We hit OK, and here it is over here. Now one of the nice things about this is very nice if in case you are dealing with people who aren't really familiar with Access, and this is all they're going to see and be able to put things in and look stuff up and not really mess with anything else. So, and that's how we get rid of that Add New button, is we put it in this view. So if you want to have a navigation form come up as the default whenever it gets turned on, you go to File, Options, and then you see where it says here Display Form. If we change this to Schedule Request Home Form, every time they open up the program, or every time they open up this file, this database, it'll go ahead and default to this form, navigation form. It's kind of nice. And a lot of institutions are going to a SharePoint system or some other kind of web-based system. And if you have it on a web, the display form that would come up, you could change that to match, have a separate one. It's kind of interesting. So that's how you go ahead and put in a navigation form. Thank you very much, and I hope you guys have the wonderful rest